Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, down in a hole in the darkest depths of the Nigerian jungle, cowering in terror as I prepare for some inevitable alien retaliation in XCOM: The Long War. And if I could pull the hole in after me, I absolutely would, because at this point I have to assume the aliens are going to be looking for some serious payback for the spanking the team gave them last episode down in Mexico. And if my career working as a dominatrix in Amsterdam taught me anything, it's that nothing sparks the desire to turn the tables on your dom like a good, hard spanking. And as a result, I'm expecting the aliens to launch a little base assault of their own pretty much any day now. And since most of our A-team is hiding in the Los Angeles underground, currently working as soldiers of fortune and hiding from Colonel Decker, Project Lazarus isn't exactly at full fighting efficiency, because this team is not necessarily the team I would choose to defend us from a base assault. It's really not. But there's not much I can do about it. I mean, we had to take a good team to raid the alien base in the first place. So hiding down here with my head between my legs and making jokes about old television shows doesn't really do anybody much good. I mean, other than making it easier for me to kiss my ass goodbye, which I can do. So we may as well start scanning and just buck up and get to work. And yes, before you ask, I did make a damn fine living working as a dominatrix. I mean, being able to kiss your own ass is a highly marketable skill in certain circles. I don't really care about Seeker X, but I also don't really give a fuck about two engineers, so I'm gonna say not now, China. Sorry.
Contact detected.
Okay, for just a moment, I had a nice, tight, puckered butthole that looked like the end of a hot dog. It was clenched that shut, it really did. Tight as a balloon knot, and I'm not ashamed to say that despite its tightness, a little bit of poo water squirted out of me. When I saw the big hit come in and the big shadow, I thought this is the alien base raid, but it's actually just an abduction mission, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, you know, fecal catastrophe averted, I guess. We are going to send up Monk Kaminen here. We're just going to have him wave at this. We're not actually going to engage it. I don't expect us to be able to shoot down an abductor. Pretty much any variety. I know waving at him doesn't do anything other than waste fuel, but it does make me feel better about myself. And really, I mean, isn't that the full goal, ultimately? It's all about self-esteem, right? XCOM? It's all about self-esteem. I mean, fuck humanity. It's all about pumping up the commander's ego. That's the important thing. I really feel that it is. Alright, so Kaminen's coming back to base. We can just go back to scanning. Oh, somebody completed their psi training. Well, I wouldn't say they completed it, because it was Marie Curie, and completion is not exactly what that was. So I guess we'll just shove Marie Curie back in the tube, then. Madame, if you would, please, back in the tube. Get you some mind fray working. And back to mission control. Oh, this berserker interrogation. Which happens first, UFO landing or UFO landing? Okay. Well, it was a race. Sorry, Dr. Valen. Your ultimate gratification is going to have to wait for next
Commander,
time.
We're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked
This
in.
is the first time we've had anything higher than, I think, moderate on an abduction mission, so we probably need to be a little careful on this. Heavy activity suggests to me that the aliens are going to be... Man, that's real framey for some reason. Suggests to me that the aliens are going to be throwing some units at us, maybe more powerful than anything they've thrown at us before, so... Let's be a little careful, I think. Is the watchword of the day, perhaps? Yeah, let's be a little cautious here on this one. I think we'll be okay. So we're going to take a team, but I don't want to take, like, our top-notch team, but I still think we need to probably take a fairly good team. Let's see what we can do. We're not taking the Iron Lady, just in case a base assault is lurking behind this abduction mission, which I would not put past the aliens, by the way. I don't want to take her. I think Horatio Nelson... Do we have literally anybody else? Do you have rapid fire? You do not. And also, my fucking button is... Alright, XCOM. You and I are going to have a very serious word about the whole missing button thing. I'm getting real tired of it. If you could knock that fucking shit off, I would appreciate it. Alright. So, we can't take Mary Stewart. She would probably level, and it would be a good mission for her, but given the fact that this is the first time we've seen heavy activity on an abduction, I'm suspecting we're going to encounter either a cyberdisk or a mechtoid or possibly even a sectopod. And if that happens, I have to have somebody who has both heat ammo and rapid fire. So it's got to be Horatio Nelson on this one. We just don't have a choice. Some of our armor is in for repairs, so we'll just stick with attack armor. That's fine. Little Gauss machine gun and a scope and a laser sight. It's got Horatio Nelson pretty much taken care of. I'm looking for an officer, and it's between either Edgar Allan Poe or Helen Deadeye Keller here. This is a very difficult choice. Both would be good. I think I'm going to go with the Deadeye. We need an officer because we've got to have troopers back on duty as quick as possible, and Stay Frosty is just too good. I think the Deadeye is probably good enough to get it done. Gauss long rifle for her. Little different outfit for Helen Keller this time, though. We're going to go with the alloy bipod instead of the scope. The scope is plus 8 aim. The alloy bipod is plus 6 aim and plus 6 crit, so it's actually a little bit better. And the reason we're not going with just the scope and the alloy bipod, of course, we're going to have to go with high capacity mags. The Gauss rifle, very small ammo capacity. Helen Deadeye Keller does not have lock and load. And as such, we're going to have to back that up and give her a little extra round with high capacity mags. An engineer. We can't send Napoleon, although we do need to remember to scan for Exalt, because it has been a bit. If Napoleon is back on duty, we need to look at the cost, and if it's at 50 or 75, we should probably scan. I don't really think we need Miyamoto Musashi, but who else do we have? You know, we can take Louis Pasteur. He'll be fine. Old Anthrax. He's got the psychic skills. He's ready. Heat warheads. He's got Sapper. He's probably going to level, assuming he survives the mission, so I think Louis is a good choice here. Let's get some phalanx armor for Lou. We're going to give him a Gauss carbine. Anything we can do to help increase his foot speed should be handy. That's got Lou sorted. A scout, we got to have. Virginia Big Bad Wolf, Thomas. I would love to keep these guys back in case of a base assault. Ava Don't Pry Perron is a tech sergeant? Well, hell, we're taking Ava Perron then. If little Ava is a tech sergeant, we can't not take her. Ava Perron is just too damn good. She's too damn good. Too damn good. Gauss rifle, battle scanner, ceramic plating, the little 1% queen right there. You don't cry when Ava Perron takes a 1% shot because she fucking hits it. That's how she got the name. A medic we absolutely have to have. Who do we have? Joseph, is that it? That's it. Okay. So Jesus and Typhoid Mary are both tired. All right, well, I guess we'll take, let's take Elvis then. Elvis a pretty good way from level, but Elvis does have the psychic powers working on his side. That's right, mama. My brain will make you sing the blues. Oh, yeah. You ain't nothing but a psychic. Mind fraying all the time. You ain't nothing but a psychic. Mind fraying all the time. Well, you ain't never had a nosebleed, and you ain't no psychic warrior of mine. The nosebleed thing, a little flashback there to Stephen King's Firestarter. I don't know how that got in my brain, but it just seemed appropriate. What are we missing? We have a gunner, a sniper, an engineer, a scout, and a medic. We need 2 assaults, and then literally pretty much anything else. An infantry trooper would not go amiss here. I don't want to take Edgar Allan Poe, of course, because he is, you know, Machiavelli will be fine. Let's grab the Princely Killer himself, and for the Princely Killer, he's got to stick with attack armor, which is unfortunate, but a Gauss rifle, a little scope, and a laser sight should have him ready to do some good Overwatch work for us. And then assault troopers. I want one really good one, and one of anything else. Really good. Abraham Hardcore Lincoln is really good. It's Carapace armor for Honest Abe. We are going to give him, of course, our alloy cannon, which we need to build another one, by the way. And shredder ammo and breach. We only have one. Oh, the other arc thrower is fucking in for repair. Shit. Well, actually, you know, that sort of works. So we'll go shredder ammo and breaching ammo. That's got that taken care of. And do we have another really fast assault who also has the ability to shoot twice? Do we? Get the old master. We got Michael Jackson. Can you shoot twice, Michael Jackson? Do you have hit and run? Michael Jackson does. Okay, well, this is our winner then. So Michael Jackson's going to pile on some phalanx armor. We're going to give him a scatter laser. I do need to remember to get another alloy cannon started. Arc thrower then, and since he's got the lighter armor, we're going to back that up with a little ceramic plating. Give Michael a little extra durability, and we'll send him in for captures if we can. That's our team. Let's do it. I get so lonely.
Strike one.
I get so lonely with the mind fray I die. He's always been partial.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one. The alien abductions are becoming more
All
brazen
right.
every day.
It's been a while since we've had this map, so I guess we're due.
We're the only ones who can respond to this threat.
Yeah,
so we should get
Operation
down
First
there.
Breeze. I still hate this fucking map. I really hate it. Please don't start me in the death squad spot. I really hate the death hole. Also, with heavy alien activity, we're not really going to be able to move if you start me in the death hole, because I'll pop like 9 mods. They're gonna start me in the death hole. I can tell by where that meld canister was.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike
Okay.
touching down now. Standing by
This
for your
is
orders.
actually worse than the other starting spot. This is the death hole. So we're already fighting at a deficit. This is fantastic.
I'm on the move.
I can't believe we didn't spawn a pod with our first move. Alright, Elvis, let's motion tracker it up here. Nothing on the motion tracker, huh?
Moving.
I'm very dubious of that. Yeah, with good reason. We have all the pods everywhere. So there is a pod, like, over in this region. We also have a pod over in that area, which means Elvis cannot stand where he is. He's got to fall back. That's a big pod, too. It's like 5 guys, so we want to avoid that if at all possible. Because I'm pretty sure it's like 5 guys, and I'm betting they did not fucking bring us burgers and fries. Pretty sure they didn't bring the burgers and the fries, so we're going to avoid them. Ava Don't Cry Perone is going to come over here. We may have her drop a battle scanner on her next turn, or possibly body activate. Either one could work. We are going to set up. Now that we know where the aliens are, we're just going to set up for a little bit of ambush here. Let's bring a speed demon over here so he can run in on the flank if we need him. We're going to do the exact same thing with Abraham Hardcore Lincoln. These guys are going to come over here and take cover behind this little blue, I don't know, looks like a Vauxhall Volt or something. I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of family cruiser. If this were 1985, I'd make a family truckster joke about the old National Lampoon's Vacation, but I'm pretty sure this day and age nobody would actually get the family truckster reference. So, I mean, I already made it, so it's too fucking late, but nobody's going to get it anyway. Helen Keller, what if we put you on top of a vehicle? You know, now that I think about that, having said it aloud, it sounds like a monumentally terrible idea. Let's not do that. Let's instead bring you over here and have you study your weapon, so that when we pop a pod in a moment... Okay. Well, this is terrible. You know, it could be worse, though. These guys are going to cluster up. We get a little Overwatch. So this is bad, but all things considered, this could have been much, much worse for us. The floaters are most of the problem, actually. Alright, so Anthrax is not going to be able to get close enough to spawn a grenade without potentially popping that other pod. Which, if he does, we're sort of fucked, but this has got to be done. We got to get him a little closer. Don't spawn a pod, Louis. Okay. Nicely done, Lou. Nicely done. Alright, so here's what we got to do. Lou's got to get us a grenade. We need this one. Are we going to have enough damage to kill all of these guys? You know, actually, I think potentially the answer to that is yes. If this grenade connects and does solid damage, we could really put these guys in a hurt locker. That was pretty solid damage, actually. 25 aggregate damage is not inconsiderable. Doesn't really matter if Lou panics or not. Alright, good. Okay, so things are looking alright. These floaters are a bit of an issue, admittedly, but we can't really focus on the floaters. Double 70, only 72% to hit that guy, huh? I don't want to take this shot with the Hornblower because it's overkill. I would rather take this shot because it's not overkill. Alright, so 9 damage in a hollow target's a damn fine start. The miss really fucks. Alright, so we gotta start setting up for the freebies. We have to engineer it so that some people are getting some free shots, or this simply is not gonna work because we're not gonna have enough bullets. Alright, so Lincoln. The thing is, I would love to just stand in the open, but we can't afford to stand in the open here because of those floaters. Are we gonna be able to, can we kill the floaters? Is there anything we could do about the floaters? Who can do anything about the floaters? Actually, Helen Deadeye Keller is not in a fantastic position to help with the Berserkers, actually. Helen Deadeye Keller could probably... Alright, we gotta see if this thing can go down. Beautiful. Alright, so the Deadeye getting some work done for us. This leaves it all up to Elvis, sort of. Elvis, what can you do against this floater? 39% is simply not acceptable. What? We can't bring him up there because this thing's going to explode. We'll come back to it. We could potentially go for a mind fray. And this is a very dangerous position we're in. We have put ourselves in a very dangerous position, but honestly, I don't see any alternatives here. I really don't. Okay.
Will do.
So we bring Michael Speed Demon Jackson right out here. We're going to do a very similar move here with Abraham Hardcore Lincoln. He comes right here. Then we got to start drawing guys into their field of fire. So Abraham, Machiavelli, 72%. We kind of need to get this guy closer Don't let me down, Nicolo. Okay, that's a good shot. Don't get intimidated. That's the other thing you can't do. Do not panic, you piece of garbage. All right, so this guy may be dead. Very close. He's very badly hurt and shredded. And this should be the kill then. Okay, good. Excellent work. All right, so solid work with our freebies, and I think now we have enough aggregate damage that we can just start taking these guys down. We should be able to just take them apart. I don't think we're going to get any freebies here. Honestly, I also don't necessarily... Oh, no, never mind. This guy's just dead. Look at the tandem duo here. The dynamic duo doing some dynamic fucking absolute ruinous damage to our foes. That really was kind of a thing of beauty. So Ava Perone's going to dance up here. We're going to see if Ava Perone can get us another little freebie. What do you got? You got it in you, Ava? She got 6 damage in her, and if this gets a freebie, this guy is screwed. Yep, okay, he's done. Ava Perone. Oh, he managed to survive, you lucky bastard. Well, he's not going to survive Michael Jackson, though. Yep, there you go. All right, MJ puts him in the ground. That's pretty damn good shooting, boys. And you know what? We can retreat to cover. We don't actually have to leave anybody out in the open on this one. All right, so Elvis, I want you to mind fray this hunk of trash. It's not going to kill him, but it will reduce his movement enough where I don't think he's going to be able to flank us. And if he stays close enough to that truck, he's just going to fucking explode. Alternatively, we could run and gun, come over here and try and shoot at him. You know, this is an idea I think has enough merit. It might just be crazy enough to work. I don't want him getting a shot at Helen Deadeye Keller. I don't want her getting flanked. This is a bad shot, probably still worth taking. Okay, well, that doesn't necessarily pan out. Michael Jackson, you're going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Michael Jackson. You're my only hope. We could come up here, but I'm very concerned about there still being a pod, and we can't afford to activate another one. Nobody even has bullets in their gun. If people got to take a shot from a floater, though, I'd rather it be these two than Helen Deadeye Keller. 63%. Oh, Michael Jackson, you fucking beast, you. I don't care what they said about you and the goings-on at Neverland Ranch. You are my fucking Peter Pan, Michael Jackson. I would follow you anywhere, sir. 3rd star to the right, straight on till morning. You're goddamn right I would, Michael Jackson. You're goddamn right. All right, so let's get a motion tracker. Yeah. Okay, we do still have that 3-man pod over here, which means going forward this turn is pretty much not in the cards. So let's not move at all. Let's just get everybody to some form of cover. We're actually going to have Michael Jackson and company. Well, we need them to reload, so we can't afford a double move.
Okay.
MJ and Da Vinci here are going to kind of stand out in the open. They should be relatively safe. We're going to have them reload as they need to. Elvis, yeah, you're not in a good spot, but you're probably good enough. Let's just have you overwatch. Louis, we're going to have you reload. Reload for Machiavelli as well. Helen Keller, might as well get you a reload. You only got 3 bullets in the gun. And I know it takes you a little longer to reload than normal, Helen, and I don't fault you for that. I mean, blind. I can understand how fumbling some rounds into a clip might be a little difficult for you. That's fine. Concessions have to be made. I don't think less of you. In fact, I admire you all the more for succeeding at all. Okay. You know, I think we should probably take another... This may seem like a bit of a delay of game penalty here, but I honestly think we'd be better off to take another turn to sort of set up. Let's do that. Ava Perone's going to go on Overwatch. What's going on here? Okay. No idea why the computer just hung like that for a second. I'm not sure what that was all about.
I'm all over it.
Seems to be okay at the moment, however. Let's just Overwatch for Machiavelli. Helen Deadeye Keller, we're going to have you study your weapon. Abraham Hardcore Lincoln, we're going to get you over here behind this taxi cab. If you want Overwatch.
I've got my eyes on it.
Admiral Nelson, it's Overwatch for you as well. And Michael Jackson, also Overwatch. And then we'll pop this pod on our next little turn here.
Come get some.
You know, you should have really, shouldn't you have said, "Oh, mama, come get some." You gotta Elvis that up a little, Elvis. You gotta kingify it a little. All right, so let's see if Ava Perone can body pop these guys. There we go, she did. 3 sectoids and a drone. Not really the kind of opposition I was expecting, I gotta admit. I don't really care, because this is a pod that's fairly easily dealt with, and as such, I don't really mind. Got some real bad shots, though. Let's take this one actually with Admiral Nelson. If either one of these hits, he's going to get a kill. Looks like the second shot's going to do the job. Alright, drone is down. That leaves us with 3 sectoids who shouldn't really be much of a problem. One of which is probably just going to get domed by Helen Keller. So you get a pretty good chance. Helen, how you feel? Helen Keller missed.
Damn it.
She heard that crack about the reload, and now she's feeling a little salty. Yep. I'm sorry, Helen. I didn't mean anything by it. I really didn't. Let's take the 48%. It's our best shot. And it's a kill! Little Ava Perone. I'm telling you what, man. Ava Perone just doesn't fucking miss. She doesn't fucking miss.
Heading there now.
Ava Perone is a dyed-in-the-wolf killer. She will ruin your shit. Elvis is also going to be on Overwatch. Alright, Lou. There's really nowhere safe for Lou to be. Lou does have a bad shot. I'm thinking instead of taking a bad shot, we could, you know, we could suppress him or we could go for the Mind Fray. What's the Mind Fray look like? 61% is pretty good. Let's take it. It's damage and psychic EXP for Lou. There it is. Alright, so Lou delivering a little bit of frayed brains, scrambling that mectoids, or sectoid rather, scrambling his shit up a little bit. And I think we're just going to dash. This may seem strange, but we're going to have Abraham Lincoln and Da Vinci here just dash forward. I don't really think we need them to do much else. And we'll bring Machiavelli up. If he has a shot, we might take it. Is it a good shot? It's actually not. We'd be better off to Overwatch. So we've got that guy suppressed and mind frayed. He should not really be doing much of anything. If he moves, he should be getting his ass shot. I don't know what that was. Can't tell what's going on here. That guy's just standing there. Okay, he's clearly trying to clever girl us into what sounded like another pot of mutons, potentially. If this fucking hits anything, I'm gonna be saltier than shit. Not that shit is normally exceptionally salty, I mean, unless you've been eating a lot of high-salt foods, in which case I suppose your shit might be especially salty. Not entirely sure where I was going with that one. I was gonna hollow target this guy, but since we've got the long-range flanker, I'm gonna take that instead. Ava Perone don't miss. She may not always get the kill, but she don't miss. I may not always get the kill, but when I drink, I don't always get the kill. When I shoot, I don't always get the kill, but I always hit my target. I don't really want to advance here. Pasteur, what do you got? 38%. You know what? Eventually somebody's just going to get lucky. And we only have to have one person get lucky one time to make this count. Machiavelli with the follow-up. There it is. Alright. Nicely done. Go ahead and reload. And Helen Deadeye Killer has nothing to contribute as a result. So let's play this one a little creep. We're gonna have Helen. Boom. She's throwing the hook. Now you're not deploying the grapple, Helen Keller. You're throwing the hook. Come on. You know the nomenclature. You can only throw the hook. That's all that's allowed. You may throw the hook. That's it. If you're not throwing the hook, you don't get to say anything. You either say throwing the hook or you say nothing. If you don't have anything nice to say, Helen Keller, you don't say anything at all. And again, it's difficult for you to say anything at all, actually, because you're you and you're deaf. 49%. What do we have like with a pistol here? I just... Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's a better shot. Oh, there we go. And it got hit and run. Alright, well, you may as well reload then, MJ. That was actually some damn fine shooting from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson pulling the patented first-person shooter maneuver. Main gun, not out of ammo, but not a great shot. He pulls out the sidearm and just gets it done. Stays calm, pulls out the sidearm, puts somebody in the ground, and this is going to be a consolidation turn again. Pasteur, I want you further forward. We need your grenades getting into play here. Machiavelli, we're going to advance you slightly. You'll be overwatching for us. Helen Keller, we'll come back to you in a second. I think you're probably just going to study your weapon. Michael Jackson, let's get you on Overwatch here.
I'm Overwatch.
I don't really want to go forward too much with Lincoln, but I think this should be reasonably safe. It is, of course, thus not reasonably safe because I opened my trenchant mouth. Oh, Elvis is in a very bad spot here.
I'll get him next time.
This is fucking terrible, actually. That was one of the worst pops we've had in a good long while. That has completely screwed us. We have a vast bevy of targets here, and our target selection process is somewhat hampered. God damn it, Horatio Nelson. Nelson has to go on Overwatch. Lincoln could shoot this guy and draw him forward, and then possibly shoot him again, but I think that is probably the wrong play. I would prefer to have him out of danger entirely. I don't think this guy is going to have enough movement. As long as we don't move him forward, I don't think he's going to have enough movement to get to our other trooper. So we are not going to shoot at him. We are going to shoot at this guy, though, because Elvis is in very substandard cover. And Helen Deadeye Keller probably just saved a life right there with that fucking shot to the eyeball. And so MJ is going to take a little shot. Machiavelli also going to open up. Solid hit from Machiavelli. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's some good Overwatch. Why did Overwatch not trigger for... Oh, no. Alright. Well, Michael Jackson is still in one piece. He's definitely going to be hurt. I don't know why his Overwatch didn't trigger. He was on Overwatch. Also don't know why his Close Encounters ability didn't trigger, because he's him and has Close Encounters. I don't know what the explanation is, but I know that I'm fucking salty about it. Michael Jackson has 1 health. Two of the enemies are on Overwatch, which means Michael Jackson cannot move for safety as things currently stand. That is bad. Alright, Helen Deadeye Keller. 81. 81. 66, which is... Alright, keep shooting, Helen. You're doing a good job, Helen Deadeye Keller. You're doing a good job. Alright. 1 shot, 1 kill. Helen Keller is not messing around. She will come and fuck up your shit.
Heading out.
So you... Okay, we have... Alright. Well, on the plus side, Abraham Hardcore Lincoln is just going to ruin this Berserkerist battle. This guy is going to be done. He's going to get ping-ponged back and forth between a whole bunch of close encounter shots. Yeah, he's actually just dead right here. Or... Okay, I was going to say, where's the other one? And there it is. And you are still alive, somehow. Interestingly enough. I don't expect this situation to stay that way, because this is absolutely going to kill your shredded ass. There you go. Nelson, once again, does not have a shot. Alright, Michael Jackson.
We'll go.
Nope. No Overwatch for Jackson. And just to ensure that he stays as safe as possible, he's going to hook it out. David Don't Cry Perone, 42 is not good. 57 is better. It's not... Oh, that guy has covering fire. I'm very glad I took this shot with Ava Don't Cry Perone and her lightning reflexes then. Otherwise, that could have ended in tragedy for us. I didn't... as I said, Ava Perone does not miss. Ava Perone don't miss. It's the way it works. She don't miss. And I'm going for the kill here. Elvis Presley, once again, putting bitches down with his mind. There you go. Man, that Elvis is not fucking around. That guy came to play. And speaking of came to play, what's our mind fray percentage like on this piece of garbage? Good enough to absolutely take it. Louis Anthrax Pasteur disappointed me greatly. I am not happy about that, Lou. Not happy, Lou. Machiavelli can't see. We could have got some suppression if Machiavelli would have had vision. He, however, did not have vision.
Let's do this.
Ratio Hornblower Nelson is going to move. Elvis is not in a fantastic spot here. He can easily get cracked. It is only half covered. Unfortunately, well, or rather fortunately, this guy, that was a beautiful fucking hit, Mach. Fantastic done.
Chalk up another one.
So Niccolo Machiavelli possibly saving a life. That was much tenser than it needed to be, I gotta admit. Alright, so 14 aliens down. Michael Jackson taking some very unfortunate damage. I'm pretty sure he would have gotten hit even if he had gotten his shot and a close encounter shot. I'm still salty that he didn't get the temps, though. Then again, he's not dead. He's just going to be wounded for 8,000 years, which at this point is kind of par for the course. Yeah, 33 days. Fantastic. Alright, so Machiavelli picking up a couple different abilities. Sharpshooter is interesting. It's lock and load. I do like tactical sense, but lock and load, the ability to reload and then still go back on Overwatch for an Overwatch trooper is too good. Similarly, if we're going to be using this Gauss long rifle, lock and road for our snipers. Lock and road. Come on down to Lock and Ford on Lock and Road. It's just off the highway. Take exit 76 and come on in. We'll set you up with a deal. Free hot dogs for mom. I'm salty about the speed demon. Little salty. He did pick up like 4 kills on that mission, though. Sectoid corpses, floater corpses, a bunch of junk, Illyrian weapon fragments, picked up some meld. 100 credits, panic decreased in Russia. Some more armor got damaged from getting punched by a fucking muton. This goddamn repair shit is so fucking irritating. It's irritating as shit. It really is irritating. Also, I really wish you would show me when that stuff is going to be finished. If you could, game, just tell me when repairs are finished, because it's... I don't like the repair mechanic. It adds nothing to the game tactically. Nothing. It adds nothing. We do need to go to the covert operations room very quickly. I'm going to check and see what the intel scan 75. We'll do it. That's fine.
Intel scan complete. No new exalt cells located.
Well, there's 75 credits fucking wasted. Fantastic. So we clearly have Exalt thoroughly on the run if they're not even trying to launch missions. I'm very salty about the cash, but honestly, we've had a lot of cash come our way lately. We kind of don't really... I hate to waste cash, of course, but honestly, I'd be saltier if it had been more, but I'm not hugely heartbroken about that, strangely. We could have used it to buy another scope, which we kind of need. Then again, we have a bunch of stuff to sell in the gray market, too, do we not? Yeah, we actually have quite a bit of things to sell in the gray market. None of this stuff is going to go. Alien Entertainment has no use at all, so we're just going to get 250 credits for that.
Turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Oh, those drunken pilots who fall asleep on long flights. I tell you, Bradford. Oh, they're a wacky bunch, aren't they? It's absolutely in no way, shape, or form fucking criminal negligence. Yeah, those drunken pilots, boy, they have a good time. Idiot. So, is there... Yeah, you know what? Let's go down to engineering. Let's build and buy some items here. We did want to build another suit of Carapace armor earlier, so let's get that started. Also, I'm tempted to start looking into some of these... Oh, never mind. I'm in the wrong category. We needed to build another alloy cannon was the other thing. Now that we have alloys, I want to get that started. 2 alloy cannons is probably going to be good for us. I'd also want to build another scope. I would love to build chem grenades, but ever since the mission where we captured a Thin Man to unlock the research to get chem grenades, we haven't seen a single fucking Thin Man. I'm a little salty about that as well. I do want to build 1 scope. I also want to build 1 more breaching ammo and 1 more shredder ammo, because I like the breaching ammo, shredder ammo combo on our assault troopers a very great deal. When they get close, they just absolutely ruin shit with the shredder breach combo, so I'm going to build 1 of each of those. Is there anything else we might want to get? I was looking at this reinforced armor. We have the cash. Is it worth it, though? How often are we equipping this stuff on our troopers? Really, I think we only need 1 suit. And the only one we would use is for a scout. And as such, wouldn't then, if we're only going to use it on a scout, wouldn't the chameleon suit actually be a better pick? I think the answer is yes. So let's build 1 chameleon suit as well. And we've probably wasted enough cash then, considering the things we just purchased and the 75 credits we literally wasted scanning for Exalt. So I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed my fiscal irresponsibility, consider dropping a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. And watch the drunken pilots, those crazy cats falling out of the sky. Oh, it's a hoot. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.